Welcome back, gamers. This is brother Captain Jeremiah here, filming a bat rep for my last game of the Ora Recentes Campaign. We're here at the best local game store ever, Gamer Sanctuary. My opponent today is going to be Jared. He's a new player to our group, and he's bringing his Tyranids to fight against my Necrons. Tryanids the Infinite, who actually last game managed to live up to his namesake and ended up coming back from the death 5 times. So let's take a look and see what. Alright, so this is what I'm going to be bringing. I have 3 Annihilation barges. I have Tryanids, who is on his chariot. I have over here, I have 5 death marks, and they of course will be with the Cryptek. And I have 2 5-man squads of Immortals, which will be located in these flyers. And I have a 15-man squad of Warriors, who will be with another Cryptek, with a Veil of Darkness, and a Lord with a Resurrection Lord. Okay, let's go on over and see what Jared is bringing for us. Alright guys, this is Jared, and he's going to talk a little bit about his force he's bringing.
Alright, so we got 2 Tyranids. My Warlord here has a bunch of upgrades. Thresher Scythe, Regeneration, Electroshock Grubs on both of them. They're both DACA Tyranids. I have a Hive Crone, standard Hive Crone, vanilla. I have 10 Gargoyles, back in the back, 10 Termagants, a group of Warriors, vanilla Warriors, and Shrikes. I also have 2 DAC Effexes and an Exocrine.
Excellent, excellent. And mission we're going to be playing today is going to be Cloak and Shadows, Maelstrom of War. This campaign, I am the attacker, and so we're going to set up our objectives next and move right into turn 1. Here we are at the top of turn 1. We just finished setting up actually. I elected to go first. As you can see, we're playing lengthways on the board. I only have a few items on the board, my Warriors, my Annihilation barges, and Tryanids. And Jared over here is set up on this side, and he's going to elect to try to steal first turn, so he's going ahead and roll for that right now. Because of my special ability from our campaign, I get it on a 5-up. 5-up, alright, scary. And he got it. He steals first turn. Alright, let's see you at the bottom of turn 1. Okay, here we are at the top of turn 1. Just finished that up. Move the Tyranids forward. Flew his flyers right up in my face. He did, however, manage to kill Tryanids there with 1 strength 10 shot. Took him out. I failed my Jinx save, but because Tryanids the Infinite, he just took over a new host, and so he's now back there. Not a whole lot going on. Let's see what goes on in bottom turn 1. Very ineffective shooting by the Necrons. Attempted to take down this Hive Tyrant, Flyrant, and managed 1 wound with 3 Annihilation barges and everything else. Pretty effective. Moved back, scored 1 objective, and that's about it. So let's go on to turn 2. All right. Top turn 1. Okay. Jared had moved his stuff forward. He did get a little flamer haywire action going on. Took a couple hull points off those barges. He managed to kill my Destruct Tech and a Warrior here. He deep struck his Warrior Brood in here, right? Warrior Brood?
Shrike Brood.
Shrike Brood. I'm sorry.
And this one has Lash Whips and Bone Sword. Yeah, that's really awesome right here. Lash Whips and Bone Swords. And other than that, everything happened to move up. He did have the score objective 1 mission, and so he scored that actually twice. He had that card twice. Pretty amazing. All right, let's see what I can do. All right, bottom of turn 2. I got 2 flyers come out, 1 with death marks, 1 with Immortals. They fired on the Hive Crone, thank you, and smoked the Hive Crone, took him down. They whiffed a whole lot on the Hive Tyrant, who needs to take a grounding test. Yes. And I took out 2 Warriors there with a mass shooting from my Warriors, actually, kind of funny. And there's a grounding test, he's good. I attempted to assault him with my HQ guy, and I needed 4 inches, and I rolled a 3, kind of an epic failure. But so we're moving on to turn 3. All right, guys, top of turn 3. Jared had moved his Flyrant over here, made some shots on here, ended up removing the weapon off that Night Scythe. Pretty big deal, actually. Advanced with the rest of his material. He failed Synapse on the Exocrine new unit. I don't know the name. In fact, I don't know the name of most of these things. And it went to ground. Other than that, Deep Strike the Gargoyles in. They got a whole bunch of wounds on my warriors. Managed killing 4 of them after I got my reanimation protocols. The big deal really was the fact that this Shriek here attempted to assault the warriors, which would have been death for the warriors. However, they got him in Overwatch. Just amazing snapfires. His other Flyrant came on the board, and let's go into the bottom of it. All right, turn 3. Not a lot of success for me. Warriors took out maybe 5-6 gargoyles. Managed to put 3 wounds on the Carnifexes. Did 0 wounds over there with that flyer, 0 wounds on that Tyrant, and then this guy without a gun just kind of zoomed in there. Pretty ineffective turn, and I managed to score no objectives. So let's go to the top. With turn 4. Annihilation Barge went down. Flyrant hit it with the Haywire flamethrower template. Took that out. Right here, this Flyrant shot back at this flyer here. Managed to do 2 hull points. I jinked a whole bunch, pretty luckily. These warriors moved up, and then right here, the gargoyles shot at the warriors and assaulted them, and lost. The warriors did 3 deaths in Overwatch, and then the gargoyles managed to not strike any wounds in combat. And then right here was kind of the aggravating big moment here. He assaulted with 2 Carnifexes and a whole brood of Hormagaunts into my HQ guy, Trazon the Infinite, and rolled for Mind Shackle Scarabs, and I randomly got one of the Carnifexes, which the Carnifex promptly killed the other one and nullified any attacks by them. And then the Termagants did a whole lot, nothing to Trazon, but Trazon ended up killing most of them, mostly with the Obliterator. Got another 4 with the Obliterator and 2 in close combat, so took quite a bit of them out. All right.
I got a question for our viewers.
Yes.
If anybody knows if Hammer of Wrath attacks should still go off, even though Mind Shackle Scarabs go off, and then a guy ended up dying, in that scenario, Hammer of Wrath attacks should still have gone off. We would love to know any other verdict.
Yeah, the ruling on Mind Shackle Scarabs is before any blows are struck, before the fight sub-phases is when it happens. And of course, the Hammer of Wrath attacks are done initiative 10 steps. So, all right, going to bottom of turn 2, and let's see what's going on. All right, guys, bottom of turn 4. Fairly productive one for the Necrons. These 2 Annihilation Barges finished off this Flyrant, which was in hover mode. These warriors shot at them as well, but failed to do anything. Over here, 3 Hive Guard got hosed by the Death Marks and the Cryptek with the Strength 8 Flamer.
Yeah, my 3 warriors over there just insta-died.
They instant-died, Strength 8 AP1, wounds on 2+ with the Cryptek rule. Those Immortals got out to try to score an objective, but the Death Marks had killed them, so it didn't really matter. This flyer took some shots over there, managed to do nothing. And big deal over here in combat, Trazon, the Mind Shackle Scarabs, one of the Termagants, which killed another Termagant. Leaving the
Carnifex free to do nothing.
Carnifex free to attack Trazon. He went after the Chariot with 1 hull point with, which is a solid tactical decision, just really poor dice rolling, and failed not to kill Trazon. So we got Trazyn and Carnifex locked in combat going into top of turn 5. Top of turn 5. Little action went down. First of all, what's that guy's name again?
The Exocrine.
Exocrine. I'll remember that one of these days. Plop down here, a big blast plate, end up killing 4 warriors. One of them got back, so a total of 3 dead. Right over here, the Flyrant managed to finish off one of my flyers, which you'll notice no longer there, scoring him an objective point for killing a flyer. And
the Carnifex died.
Right here, in the assault, Carnifex failed his Mind Shackled Scarabs and then beat his face.
Trazyn the Immortal is immortal for many other reasons than just being coming back.
Trazyn the Immortal is, I didn't think he was very good, and he's turning out to be really good.
He just took out 360 points by himself.
Yeah, well, the Mind Shackle Scarabs for sure.
By himself.
Yeah. All right, so moving on to the bottom of turn 5. Okay, bottom of turn 5. We got some shooting in on the Flyrant. Managed to do a wound. He did not fail his grounding check. I moved these Immortals up here and scored this objective, and then I got these Warriors up there to score that objective for 2 points this turn. Trazyn the Immortal, and I want to emphasize Immortal, charged the Exocrine, and the Exocrine made 3 Overwatch shots and smoked Trazyn. But then Trazyn rolled his ever-living roll and came back to life with his chariot and all. So
such a jerk.
We're going to roll to see if this is the end of the game. Go ahead, Jared. And 3+ goes on to turn 6. On to turn 6 we go. All right, top of turn 6. The Hive Flyrant over here flew up, took a bunch of snapshots at the death marks, and got a couple wounds, which I managed to make saves on. And then moving on over here, the Exocrine took out a whole squad of Immortals. And that finished up his turn. Now, he did manage to score one of the cards for casting Psychic Powers. And really unfortunate, he failed to score a 3rd Psychic Power, which is really close. And he would have got die 3 points for that otherwise. All right, let's move on to the bottom of 6. All right, actually, bottom of the game here. Not a whole lot happened, to be honest with you. Did some shooting on the Flyrant. I actually managed to almost kill this thing. Mind you, I got down to 1 wound, and he passed his grounding test, which is pretty instrumental to winning this game, actually, because Jared ended up winning 9-7 on victory points, which is awesome. I mean, even though if you look at this board here, there isn't a lot of Tyranids on the board, I mean, he won. And so it's kind of a testament to playing to the mission and sticking to the mission to win games. I mean, you don't have to dominate your opponent to be victorious. So kind of amazing thing, though, that Flyrant, man, 1 wound left. I had 2 victory cards in my hand, 1 kill a Psyker, 1 kill a flying monstrous or kill an HQ, and I would have got Slay the Warlord. I would have got 3 points just for killing that guy. I threw everything I had at him. I had 2 Touche Canoes, 1 Flyer, 4 Death Marks, and 5 Immortals. You know what? I might even throw in that game myself, because I shot one of the heavy Tesla, and it arced onto the Death Marks and killed the Cryptek and a Death Mark. So that's 2 shots that might have been the victory of the game, but I misplayed that. So congratulations, Jared. Good victory. And that wraps up our Ora Recentes campaign. This is Brother Captain Jeremiah. Went 3-2. Pretty overall effective, great campaign here, led by Cerebus or Josh. Cerebus, well, I'm gonna have to give you 2-headed dog. I can't pronounce anything to save my life. 3 heads. It took me 4 turns to remember how to say Exocrine. So, all right, guys.
Who's the Blood Angel Primarch?
Yeah, Sanguinius.
There you go.
Sign. Peace out.